Back in 2016, always positive, always thinking ahead.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Boys, nice and high.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the 4, it's LeBron with Love at the 5. A lethal front court pair. George Hill out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Smith in at the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Hill. Doesn't go that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Smith, no good.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Right wing. To the middle. Here's Baines, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Love wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Rozier kicks to Brown. Picked by Horford. Brown dishes to Horford, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Now, how about the strength of Horford? It allows him to finish the play, and he'll get one more. Well, listen, we know this. Al Horford has always been a great mid-range shooter. It's just been in the last few seasons that he's made that three-point shot a bigger part of his offensive attack, and it's crucial, guys.
One shot.
And for a guy like Horford who can hit at a high clip from 20 feet, Doris, it makes sense to take a step back and tack on that extra point.
Well, that's exactly right. Why take a long 2 when you have the ability to make the 3? But to me, the most valuable thing Al Horford brings is versatility at the center spot.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. And Horford pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Rozier. Pass to Baines. He feeds it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. There's the 3. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. And Hill has it in the corner. Again, missing Hill.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. James with the bucket.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
Rozier, the pass to Brown. The feed to Baines. Back to Brown. With the teardrop. And that's collected by Love. Cavaliers trailing. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011, and he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength.
And the first one drops.
And you know
know if you foul Love, he's going to make you pay at the free throw line.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love almost two different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
And the three ball is good. 6 points for Al Horford.
Yeah, Al Horford over the course of his career has worked really hard to be able to stretch the defense from three. That was a beautiful stroke.
Yep, that one goes. And the three-point shot is a growing part of Kevin Love's game.
Well, I think it's certainly something he's added since coming to the NBA. From barely shooting any early on in his career where he was a flat back-to-the-basket scorer, now three-pointers account for almost half of his field goal attempts.
Hill kicks to Smith. LeBron against Horford. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Hill. Horford sets a screen for Tatum, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And there's another aspect of his game, the ability to work off the screen. Give this guy any kind of space, and he's going to torch you.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Hill. And the dunk by Brown.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Love with the screen on Horford. James kicks to Love. Passes it to Hill. Outside Korver from deep. Tips it up. And Love with the second chance points. Love's got 7.
You know, to me, guys, the possession there was all about the perseverance by Love on the offensive glass. Just a force to be reckoned with.
Rozier kicks to Brown. Picked by Horford. Tatum with it. Working on James. A nice shot by Tatum.
And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
Smith dishes to Love. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls.
When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. And LeBron trying to make the most of his championship window, Doris. But does the age of the Cavalier role players shorten that window, do you think?
Well, I think it's a great question. And you could look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, and they put among their reserves young developing players, and that helps to extend their run. With the Cavs, it seems to be more of a now or never approach.
Smith kicks to Korver. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Horford with a screen on James. Baines passes to Horford. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Hill. He dishes it to LeBron. Teardrop shot. That one, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Rozier. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hill dishes to James. Down low. Out to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. Just 4 to shoot. And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals. Doris, a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
Free throw good, James.
We know that LeBron has always been a good foul shooter. Not a great one, but a good one.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Tatum. Both free throws good from James.
Guys, how lucky are we that we watch LeBron James steadily climb the all-time scoring ranks, right? This guy last season, he passes the great Moses Malone and Shaquille O'Neal. Truly incredible.
Back to Smart. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Horford's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Hill kicks to Smith. Pass to LeBron. Buries the easy one. LeBron's got 10 points in the game. And LeBron, Doris, presently in the top 7 in career scoring. Do you think he can ever reach number 1?
Kevin, if this guy set out to be the leading scorer in NBA history, he has the physical abilities to do that. But this is a guy who wants to be defined as maybe the most complete player to ever play. He contributes with his scoring, with his passing, with his defense. He is one of the all-time greats.
They set the pick. Hill passes to Love. The kick out to Hill. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Celtics making a change here. Morris is checked in. Here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Feeds it to James. And they double up James. Cleveland moving it around. And the dunk by LeBron.
Guys, you can feel the electricity in the air when LeBron gets the ball. He is grooving right now.
Smart dishes to Horford. From deep. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
To the left wing, Osman. A three-pointer is right on target.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Picked by Horford. Here's Baines. He's guarded by Love. Here's Rozier. Boston getting another chance here. That one misses. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Outside Hill. Love kicks to Hill. Here's Green, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
LeBron outside, swiped it away. And here's Smart. The pass to Morris. Misses the three. Cavaliers trailing. Osmond, guarded by Smart. It's Hill on the wing. He kicks it to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
And that one misses. And the Cavs, once again, looking to will their way, Doris, to a title. Every year, the competition seems to grow fiercer.
Yes, but they seem to be a team that thrives on adversity. Think back to 2016 when they overcome that 3-1 deficit. Last season, it was the largest second-half comeback in playoff history. There's no quit in these Cavaliers. You know, without a lot of shot blocking on the interior, the Cavs play a very conservative defensive style. A low rate of steals. They want to stay in front and prevent penetration.
Yep, it counts.
And work in the painted area. Morris with just enough size and quickness to finish the play, even with a hand in his face.
There's a screen. Thompson passes to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And for the Cavs, some defensive regression from a top 10 defense in 2016, Doris, to a bottom 10 last year.
Yeah, it's hard to dispute the notion that their offense carried them. Now, some would attribute that to coasting in the regular season, but still, their aim was to win it all, and tough to do that if you don't defend at a high level.
Osmond, guarded by Smart. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. That gives them the lead. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Boston trailing. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Ogilvy. Morris is out there with Tatum. Then there's Brown, and it's Smart in at the 1.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Now the dish to LeBron. Clock at 6, and the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. The Celtics shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Nice shot by Smart.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
There's a good screen. Dishes it to Clarkson. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Smart kicks to Morris. Baseline J on the way. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Cavaliers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Shot to stop the run. Kept alive by Boston.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Free throw good, James. Doris, we've heard plenty of coaches say it. If you're going to take it to the rack, man, take it strong. Who would you say are some of the more aggressive dunkers that you see in the NBA now?
Yeah, so on his own, creating his own opportunities at the rim, Russell Westbrook comes to mind, LeBron James. Sometimes I feel like he's going to tear the backboard from the stanchion. DeAndre Jordan and Andre Drummond sometimes are the recipients of either offensive rebounding, putback, great dunks. There are so many, Kev, but those are just a couple of names that pop.
And the Antetokounmpo kid in Milwaukee, the way he is so long and seemingly out of place, and then all of a sudden those arms extend another 3 feet and he dunks it and go, what? How in the world did he reach it? How did he do that?
The guy is like, he's a pterodactyl. The guy can take off from the top of the key and cover ground and throw it down. It's unbelievable.
Oof. Man, Thompson sets the pick for Clarkson. And he dunks it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Brown, right side, takes a 3, buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 5 now.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
The screen from Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Ogilvy. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Korver in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Korver.
Well, this is Korver's game, right? A phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. You know he's ready to fire on the catch.
Brown with it, picked up by Thompson. Brown dishes to Tatum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
They set the pick. Thompson passes to James. Can't make good off the screen.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 5. LeBron kicks to Clarkson. LeBron sets the screen for Clarkson. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Rozier. Brown outside. It's off the screen. That one a little long. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Now Clarkson. At the elbow, it's James. The 3 from Korver. Here's Thompson. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, we the North starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
No good on that one.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Yeah, Horford's checked in for Smart. And Cleveland also making a change. George Hill's checked in for Clarkson. And he sinks the second. So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 7. The screen from Brown. Rozier kicks to Horford. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Korver with the defensive effort. And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier. Boston again missing.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Thompson against Horford. It's Thompson off the drive. Count that one. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
A phenomenal initiative from Thompson. Even when the D bodies this guy up, incredibly strong, allowing him to brush the contact off.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Hill kicks to Thompson. Outside Korver. And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by Green. Celtics trail by 9. Rozier the pass to Ojale. Here's Rozier. Trying to get back on track. Brown wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Outside Hill. LeBron left side. On the wing, Hill shoots it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Horford dishes to Brown. And it falls over the rim and in. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is what they love seeing from Jaylen Brown, the aggressiveness down near the cup. This guy's attitude tremendous.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Boston making a switch here. Baines is checked in. And then for Cleveland, Love comes in for Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Green. The Cavaliers leading by 7. They set the pick. James kicks to Hill. Korver sets the screen for Hill. Cleveland keeping it alive. Fresh 24. The tray. And that one is off. The Celtics shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
Number 3 overall back in 2016. Jaylen Brown with a powerful build on the wing, guys. 6'7", 233 pounds. I think you need those perimeter defenders who combine quickness and strength, and he's got it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Doris, coming out of Cal Berkeley, the knock on Brown was his shooting touch.
You know, there was such a wide variety of opinion on him in the draft. Some felt that he was a little bit of a reach, but this guy has shown promise and earning regular minutes and having some success with that three-pointer and athleticism.
And Brown drops them both.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
LeBron kicks to Love. Puts it up from 17. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Love's got 11 points. Celtics trail by 7. There's the pick. Rozier kicks to Brown. Drops in the tray. Brown's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston.
His shot's hitting on another level here in the second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
Smith with it, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Well, I'll tell you, for a long time, the reputation of J.R. Smith, not ideal. But, you know, a little bit of poor decision-making, unfocused defensively. He's really matured. He's gotten better on and off the court.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
And Smith needs to continue to work on improving his shot from the free throw line.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he makes the first but misses the second. Celtics trail by 5. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the basket by Rozier. And J.R. Smith, a natural offensive. But Doris's defense has come a long way, too.
Amazing what winning titles can do. You start to appreciate what it takes to be successful. And you go back to his offense, though. A very good three-point shooter, even under great defensive pressure.
Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum dishes to Baines. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Baines kicks to Smart. From 10 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Smart's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
My goodness, the defense was smothering Smart, but ultimately he keeps his eyes on the prize. Gorgeous release, nice.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Green. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. There's 1:40 left in the first half. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact. Nice.
2 shots.
That one is off. And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
He hits the second from the line.
I think, Kev, you look at the Celtics offense, not a lot of points in the paint or free throw attempts. They're very perimeter oriented.
Hill has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you love how Hill shoots it immediately off the pass. Just exceptional timing from the crafty guard.
Smart kicks to Horford. In the corner, Tatum with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Doris, if you're Brad Stevens in the Celtics, is that a focus, trying to get more going in the paint?
Well, I think they're going to play to their strengths, and right now that's probably shooting. But one thing they could look to be a little bit more aggressive with is their transition opportunities, because that could give them high percentage looks.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Smart kicks to Horford. He feeds it to Baines. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum passes to Rozier. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Smart. He's got 8. Kicks to Baines. It's stolen by Green. From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T-Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, it's what LeBron does. Overpowers you with his strength, overwhelms you with his athleticism, but more than that, he beats you down mentally. Very few guys in the history of the league can do the kinds of things we saw him do in the first half. But I used to do it. What? I didn't hear what you said, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
The second half just about to get going here. Here's Rozier. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the two stars at the 4 and the 5. Kyle Korver is out there with George Hill. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. Now the feed to Hill. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Hill's got the first field goal of the second half for the Cavs. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Rozier. Brown dishes to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Horford's got 12.
Well, we know this. Al Horford's release is extremely quick. He can get that shot off in no time.
Love with the screen for LeBron. Hill kicks to Smith. That's a pick by Love. Just 5 on the clock. Smith, no luck. Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. It's stolen by Smith. It's Hill on the wing. Launches it. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Rozier. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. And it's Brown missing. Cleveland leading by 9. Down low. And there's Korver on the assist by James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Picked by Horford. Left side, Brown. It's good from long range. 15 points in the game. Boris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks was my guy.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Rozier, the pass to Baines. He dishes it to Tatum. It's stolen by Smith. James against Brown. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency, the team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture. Well, Al Horford led all centers in assists last season, and let's also remember assist-to-turnover ratio was almost 3-to-1.
Pick up by Hill. LeBron against Horford. 6 to shoot. The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
And Horford, a big reason the Celtics are one of the best passing teams in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, I don't think you can overstate the value of having a big man who can pass and who is as unselfish as Al Horford. I love his decision-making. This guy values every possession.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Wow, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Now here's James. 24 points for him. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Rozier. He has 7. Now Tatum. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
Here's Hill. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Hill's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pick by Horford. Passes it to Rozier. Drills the three-pointer. Rozier's got 10 points.
Well, Al Horford is an exceptional screener. He uses his size to give his teammates space.
That's a pick by Love. Pass to LeBron. Here's Rozier. He's got 10. Outside Hill. James left side. Outside Korver. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Brown kicks to Rozier. Picked by Horford. Goes up the baseline. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside Hill. Feeds it to Love. LeBron outside. And there's the pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Korver. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Picked by Horford. Rozier kicks to Horford. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside Hill. Screen by Smith. Outside Korver. Korver missing again.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Tatum kicks to Rozier. They get it back.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Good on the shot.
You know, guys, Smith not just a three-point threat. Very capable of doing work in the mid-range.
Timeout.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. Ogilvy is checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Morris comes in for Tatum. Got a switch here also for Cleveland. Green's checked in. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Hill. And here's Morris for three. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shoots the three. And it's Smith missing. Celtics trail by 12. Brown with it. Now Smith defending. Brown dishes to Baines. Over to the wing. Ogilvy. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Hill's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green with a screen for Hill. Green the screen from past the arc. And there's Korver on the assist by Hill. And that's 11 points for Kyle Korver.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Rozier kicks to Brown. Boston again missing.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Rozier kicks to Brown. There's the pick. Another shot. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Kev, how about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Smart's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Cleveland also making a change. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for George Hill. That free throw good from Brown. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Clarkson with the ball. 5 points in the game. Love outside. Korver kicks to Smith. It's stolen by Brown. The dish to Morris. And stolen by Love. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. Love the pass to Korver. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Morris. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good off the back of the rim. Brown dishes to Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
Boston making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Pass to Ogilvy. And Baines kicks to Smart. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Boston again missing. Cleveland leading by 12. They swipe it. Smith against Morris. Pass to Ogilvy. Out left to the wing. Here's the three. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the paint, another steal. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Clarkson. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. Clarkson kicks to Love. Green up on top. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Green. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. And both free throws good for Green. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Morris with a screen on Green. Inside. Morris, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Love missing. Celtics trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw good from Brown. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
Rozier kicks to Brown. They set the pick. And here's Smart. He's got 8. Pass to Rozier. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Clarkson. Smith outside. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 6.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
Here's Rozier. Morris a screen. Rozier kicks to Smart. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Piece by piece, chip away. See if you can't, next time we get together, have it down a few.
Brad Stevens reminding his guys you still have time to get where you want to be. Just take it one possession at a time.
Well, he wants them to relax. I mean, there are going to be ups and downs over the course of a game. Just breathe and play.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Marcus Morris is out there with Tatum. Then there's Brown. Then there's Horford. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Osman. He's covered by Brown. They set the pick. Osman. They grab their own miss. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Thompson, just a spectacular athlete and so muscular. He is so crafty on how he draws fouls while shooting.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. He doesn't get the second one. Celtics trail by 16. Now here's Smart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you look at Marcus Smart, a career field goal percentage in the mid-30s. And yet, Doris, he's playing starters minutes for one of the best teams in the East.
I think, Kevin, sometimes a player will force you to look beyond the box score, right? Smart has a chance to be one of those no-stat stars. The advanced measures indicate this guy is one of the top guards in the NBA.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
And the second free throw, good. And Coach Tyronn Lue credits the influence of his hometown on teaching him how to live life.
All right, Kev, he says it taught him the things to do and the things not to do in life. He was straight as an arrow during his pro career, never once got a technical in 11 years of playing. Quite remarkable.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Jeff Green. Celtics trail by 17. Picked by Horford. Brown kicks to Morris. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Picked by Horford. A floater. And it's Brown missing. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Clarkson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Smart passes to Horford. Back to Smart. Picked by Horford. Tatum dishes to Horford. Over Thompson. That's good from Horford on the assist by Tatum.
Not a lot you can do. Al Horford squares up beautifully, and what a pretty stroke.
Clarkson kicks to Green. To the inside. And it's sent back by Horford. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Smart. The Cavaliers pull it in. Clarkson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green, the screen. Clarkson kicks to Green. He's looking for James and finds him. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Horford the pass to Smart. Picked by Horford. Tatum kicks to Horford. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
From deep. The rebound by Jeff Green.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just one in the first.
He kicks it to Clarkson. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Over Horford. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Tatum with it. Working on James. Tatum's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Jeff Green on the wing. Now Clarkson. LeBron sets the screen for Clarkson. And stolen by Tatum. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Clarkson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball, and I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson, and George Hill's subbed in for Jeff Green. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Clarkson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Fires from 14. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Smart kicks to Brown. On the wing, Morris. Horford sets a screen for Morris. Dishes it to Smart. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
And stolen by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge, and he makes that one. And it's 8 points for Marcus Morris. Cleveland leading by 22. Clarkson with the ball. LeBron James on the wing. Outside Hill. Clock at 6. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's the screen. Morris dishes to Horford. Shoots over Clarkson. No good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Hill. Kicks it to Clarkson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 18 feet out. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, LeBron's going to put in work from the mid-range if you start to give him that kind of space.
Smart passes to Morris. Picked by Horford. And stolen by Love. Here we go, one-on-one. Osman. And stolen by Tatum. And here's Smart. The 10-footer. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron. Always looking to get to the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. Rozier, he's checked in for Boston. Smith checked in for the Cavaliers. Korver comes in for Clarkson. And both free throws good for James. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. They set the screen. The feed to Tatum. He dishes it to Smart. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
I'll tell you, that's really an improving jumper right there from Marcus Smart. The form is really starting to take shape.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Set it up, bring the play in.
Here's Rozier. Brown with a screen on Hill. Brown outside. Feeds to Smart. Over Smith. Smart misses. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's back to Hill. Love outside. Smith kicks to Love. Right side Korver. 5 to shoot. Hill with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Hill. Now here's Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Hill dishes to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Off the screen. And Horford pulls it down.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
Horford sets a screen for Smart to the left side wing. Pick by Horford. Smart passes to Rozier. Over Hill. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Horford.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for James. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Brown outside. Fades away. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
How about the attitude Tatum has? I mean, if he has room to shoot, he is going to let it fly.
LeBron right side, and they double up James. And it's Korver in the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Brown outside, kept alive. Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Love.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And James drills them both. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Rozier, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Hill kicks to LeBron. 51 seconds left in the fourth, and it's Smith, top of the key. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Rozier the pass to Tatum, and stolen by James. And finished off by LeBron.
And on the road, silencing the crowd. What a dominant performance.
Well, they took control of this game from the outset, a commanding all-around performance and an important road win.
And he gets the bucket.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Outside Hill. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.